Okay, I should be live. Hi, it's me, your Mother Goose Justine, and I am back with another Amberlynn Reed React, and I would love to welcome my gaggle back to my flock. Today I'm going to be reacting to Amberlynn's latest video in which she claims to tell the truth about the weight loss surgery. We'll see about that. I'll have a timestamp so when this reaction begins pinned in the comments. And it's also going to be in the description of today's video. And there was a video before this one that I didn't react to yet, but since this is a 30-minute video, I think I'm going to skip that one. No, not skip it. I'm going to react to it with members. So, excuse me, guys. I just ate a corn dog. Kelly said, "The truth." Finally, the truth coming from Amber. I wasn't sure how to title this because no matter what happens, I bet no matter what this is about, I have no idea. I have no spoilers, but I bet Amber somehow throws the surgeon under the bus. Somehow that surgeon's gonna throw him under the bus, or she's gonna throw that surgeon under the bus. Watch. I bet she blames the surgeon for something. Because in the video before this, she was complaining about gaining weight. I mean, I don't know why she's surprised. Anyway, so yes, a corn dog, Julie, a Morningstar ones. Have you guys had those yet? They're so good. Oh my God. There's Tiny Blue Dasher. I have got to. Tiny Blue Dasher said you want to skip the last question. Thank you. So I'm hoping that me and Tiny Blue are going to go on High Carb Hannah's plan together because friggin' I've just been like eating way too much crap lately. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Silver Hair Care. They said, did I miss the part where you take off your glasses and flip your hair like in the rom-coms? Like, so is that what I look like? Do I look like the before girl in rom-com? That's funny. That's funny. Oh, I know. And then Silver Hair Care said, Morningstar corn dogs taste like real corn dogs. I know. It's crazy. I almost ate the whole box. I can't believe I made that last as long as I did. Honestly. Hey, Jamie, I'm glad you made it. Professional Killjoy said, I'm behind on Amber. Did she tease weight loss surgery again recently? No, she's due for that, so I'm sure she does that here. So you guys might be wondering why I'm in such a good mood today, even though, you guys know that I was diagnosed with the secondary progressive MS, and I've been very upset about it, but I didn't think that anything was going to make me feel better. I'm going to be honest. I thought I was going to be upset about this the rest of my life. But you know what cheered me up? Friggin' Howie cooking in the off season. Hell yeah. Are you kidding me? We got Gardner Johnson back. I'm like so excited. How did that happen? We went 1 year without him and we sucked last year. God, we needed a safety. Oh my God. So now all of a sudden I'm happy. Thank you, Tim. That's probably the only thing you like about what I'm saying right now. So we got that, and then we got Saquon Barkley. How? Oh my God, how? I'm like so happy. Well, no, I'm not happy because I'm still not excited about next year. And you know what else I got and I just haven't mentioned yet? How did I not mention this yet? Because I've had this for like weeks. How did I not mention that I got a Stanley? Hell yeah, witch. That's yep. This is the warm brushstrokes 40-ounce Stanley. Oh, not yet, Tim. Anyway, so look at this. How I know? Like now, I gotta be friggin' annoying when I. Hell yeah, go team, Emma. Sorry, I'm like hitting things. Anyway, so I got this. Yay. So I'm going to be sipping this while I'm reacting to Amber. Okay, Stanley girly, hell yeah. You know what I wanted this is what I wanted. I wanted a drinking vehicle that I needed to buy using Klarna. Okay, that's what I needed in my life. I needed a water bottle that I had to pay for in installments. Yep, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. Now I got the 40-ounce one, not the 64. I should have friggin' got the. Wait, is there a 64-ounce Stanley? Ah. I'll adore this video, which says, oh my god. I know, I love Klarna too. I've got $10 coming out of my account from Klarna for all sorts of crap. Oh, Jamie said I'll stick with my Yeti that I've had for 5 years. But oh my god, that reminds me of the funniest. Oh my god, I don't know, I don't have it saved, but it was the funniest video I've ever seen. It was, God, I've got to find it and show it to you guys. So the 64 ounce is the suitcase of water vehicles. I know. I feel like a water bottle bigger than this would be obnoxious. Would be way too much. Tim said, "I thought you were talking about hockey when you said Stanley Cup." Isn't this obnoxious? Like, who has a water bottle like this? And you know what I like about this is that it looks like such an ant water bottle. Like, I feel like such a friggin' ant with this. Like, this is very ant. But what I like about it is that it keeps my water cold an obnoxiously long time. So, that's the thing about ice. I was never one to like ice because it melts and that's stupid. But it melts so slowly with this. Like, the friggin' ice is still there in the morning. How does that happen? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You drink a gallon a day, Lindsay? That's crazy. Chatty Jesse said the men making fun of Stanleys with the trash cans and the pool noodles is hilarious. Hell yeah, it's ant core. This is very ant core. I'm at my happiest when I embrace my inner ant. Wait, Samantha said, Justine, I have news, but I have to type it below? What's that mean? Samantha, thank you for the super chat. But what's your news? Well, now I'm excited. But now you have to type it below? What's that mean? Like in the comments section? What's that mean? I don't know what that means. Tell me your news. Marigold said, it's not our fault that as women, we've been told that the secret to everything is drinking more water. Skin, weight loss, mental health. Is it really though? Is it really though? Oh, here we go. Samantha said, I was the one that made us watch Soundly Awake Fall. I want to let you know I'm good after the seizure. Thank God. Stopped crying after being fired finally. Very good. And got approved for Ozempic and accepted as a job manager. Congratulations! Oh my God. Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's amazing. I did not see the SNL skit making fun of Stanley. That's so... I can't... I gotta see that, though. I've gotta see that. Oh, congratulations, Samantha. Would you guys be mad if I just got right into it? I would love to talk a lot more, all about the Eagles off season. But I forgot to mention that I'm expecting a delivery and I'm not sure what time it's coming. So I asked if he could text me when he's here. So I'm gonna have to get up and to get a nondescript brown bag again. So that might happen. But if this does get interrupted, it'll just be for a second. Oh, Samantha said, we're the best flock and we're all feeling better. That's amazing. That is amazing. So, Hey Who was so ready for this Amber nonsense. Guys, this is a long one. So, I'm not sure if I should speed it up a little bit or not. Because the reason why I don't like doing that is because I'm familiar that people probably speed my video up. So, I don't know. if I should speed it up or not. She talks like, I would probably be good at 0.25 higher, right? All right, so, oh, God. Did I put this on? Yes, I put it on. All right, so there's no more, like, this is it. This is the reacting time. There's no more freaking delaying I can do. You got my chat up? Here we go. Low Brown Justine. Why is it punk rock noir? Why'd you say that? Yes, I remember my Bear and Underwear review, Scootertron, and I felt terribly for that review. Was that the book where friggin' the author commented and said, "I'm so sorry you didn't like it"? Because I felt terribly. When that happens, I stopped doing book reviews. I felt horrible when I got that comment. That's a true story that really happened. JP Metz stopped doing children's book reviews because I heard from the author of one of them saying like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I'm like, I felt so bad because I didn't think it was funny. I mean, I was trying to be funny, and it was funny, and it was a hilarious video. I forget which video it was, but all of my children's books videos were hilarious. And friggin', when I heard from the author, I know, Katie, like, I just, oh my, okay, anyway. Marigold's been a member for 12 months. 1 year, babe. Sending positive thoughts. Thank you so much, Marigold. And Jamie's been a member for 16 months. Dang it, Jamie. Congratulations. That's a long ass time. Yeah, guys, the stars indicate like how long you've been a member. Isn't that fun? Well, good luck, Rachel, with your hunt. Good luck, honestly, good luck. And positive vibes. That makes the hugest difference. There's so many people job hunting with bad headspaces, and you can take advantage of that. I'm just saying. All right, anyway, all that friggin' said. So I don't know about you. Mike said that would literally haunt me forever. Anyway, all right. So friggin', all right. The truth about my weight loss surgeon. This is a very, watch her throw the surgeon under the bus somehow. Like,
hey guys,
hey Amber.
Welcome to a new video. So today we have a Q&A. So I went on
Oh, it's a Q&A. What's wrong with Amber?
Instagram and had you guys ask me some questions, and I listed off the ones I want to answer.
I wonder why Amber just didn't show us all the things she does during a day instead.
On my MacBook. And I had 31 questions in total after going through hundreds, but so many are repeats or things that I've already answered or things that
might pesky questions like such as, do you have a new oncologist in Oklahoma? Pesky questions like that, Amber, they were probably just skipping over.
I just don't want to talk about. So after about like an hour and a half.
Don't say that you don't have questions when you just don't want to answer them, and that's what it really is. Just saying.
I had 31.
Hundreds and hundreds of questions. She's so famous.
Questions, and I was like, that is such a weird number. And I was like, let's do 33. I'm 33 years old, and 3s are a special number in my family. So I was like, okay, that works out perfect. Okay. I really try to choose questions that people have been asking a lot of and questions that I haven't really answered before. So let's get into it because we have 33 questions that I need to answer. First question is, would you do an interview done by the H3 podcast? Yes, I would. I would be extremely nervous though, because I know how Ethan is. He is unbiased. He has no filter. And it's like, what does he think of me and what would he say?
You know, Amber, I'm just going to go out on a limb, and he probably hasn't thought of you a day in his life. I'm just saying. Kelly said 3 is a special number in my family. I know. When Amber, and also significant for Amber, she also happens to be the size of 3 people.
I would totally do it because I love them. Does your mom remember how she found out you were gay, and can she share her version/side of the story?
Oh, that person's looking to cross the stories and see where they're not. Look at Amber's face. She's like, oh, no. They'll never know this. This is a very closely guarded secret for Amber, obviously.
So that's actually something that me and my mom have recently talked about. Because we like to reminisce. We talk about,
let me guess, the stories don't match up.
Hard stuff, the fun stuff, like just things that we experienced together as mother and daughter when we were younger. And that is a topic that has come up. And I actually have asked her, I was like, Mom, do you want to share your side? Because I've actually gotten people.
Your side, that's what I'm saying. So there's probably she's getting ahead of it and admitting that the stories are not going to match. Because I don't know why I think that Amber probably embellished a lot of her coming out story, but I just have a feeling that they'll have two different stories.
Asking this before. She said she would, but she doesn't want to like physically.
Oh, Lola said, didn't she steal her coming out story? I've heard things about that. I've heard apparently her coming out story is very similar to something else, and yeah.
Be on camera right now, so I think it would just be like her voice or something, but I think that would be fun to like hear the mother side to a coming out story. I think a lot of people could actually use that. I know there are a lot of people watching me who have not come out to their parents or just like anyone in their life in general.
No, Marigold says she really thinks she's Tana Mongeau. Babe, you're not that interested. She copied Casey's story. Is that what it was, Jamie? Wow, that's anyway, so, and Amber knows it, and that's why she's, like, it's taking a really long time to answer this question. There's a lot of stumbling around and talking around because she knows that those stories are not matching. And I think that's funny.
And I think that, like, the more exposure you have of coming out stories can actually make it seem less scary. Where did you get the idea to start wearing diamonds for your makeup? Speaking of, today I decided to do 2 here and then 1 here on each side.
It's so quirky.
I'm just like obsessed.
I know, she looks so dainty.
Honestly, I didn't get the idea from anywhere. I just remember I was doing my makeup. This was a couple weeks ago, and I was like,
oh my God, Amber is so unique. She is the first person ever to embellish her eyes with some crystals. I've never seen it before. Have you guys ever seen this? This is so unique.
How can I switch this up? Because the only way I ever switch up my makeup is like the length or the thickness of my winged eyeliner. And I was like, I want to do something different. I'm not really an eyeshadow girly. I have eyeshadows, but it's never really been my...
Her winged liner just kind of isn't the same anymore, is it? It's kind of just not... I feel like over time, as her eyes get a little more hooded, it's just not the same.
Thing.
Lola said she's answering those hard-hitting questions. Oh, they're not rhinestones, Tim. She puts diamonds on her eye. Yup, pure blood diamonds dug from the depths of Africa. Those are real diamond flecks because Amber is just that precious.
And then I like to wear glitter in the corner of my eye a lot.
What? Who does that? Wow, I definitely didn't see that in the corner of every eye in high school or anything.
That today though. So that's like another thing that I do, and I actually recently started that just like a few months ago. So I was like, what else can I do to elevate my look? And I was like, you know what? Diamonds.
God, that took literally 2 minutes and 55 seconds to answer. Jesus.
I honestly love it because I think it's beautiful, but not only that, but like you can do it however you want. So it's always going to be a different look because honestly, I'm never going to stop my winged eyeliner. I feel like it suits me. It's literally...
Girl, eventually you're going to have lines in that area and you're going to have to like lift your wrinkles to draw your line, and eventually you're good. Trust me, you're going to want to stop with that. Who said it? It was so funny. Samantha said the word girly and girly pop is causing a physical effing reaction from me lately. Well, Amber's a girly and she wants to make sure she's connecting with all the other girlies.
You guys love it. I love it. Have you considered cutting your hair shorter to help it recover? So, yes. But not the way that some of you suggest. Some of you are like, go up to here to your shoulder. Never gonna happen. But as I sit here, you guys don't even know it, but as I sit here, my hair is actually quite shorter than it was literally just 2 hours ago.
No, it wasn't. Or it's not short. Amber, it's down to your boob. That's very long hair. Why do you need it longer than that? It looks disgusting. Sorry, I'm starting to get angry because it looks. I don't know. Like it. She complains about how thin it is. Girly gonna pop. Well, that's a good point. Tastes like mold, said LOL. Amber will never get that old. You're right. That was a bold prediction on my part. I hate to say it. Her hater voice is kind of funny, sock puppet. Anyway.
Oh, I cut my own hair and it already feels so much better. Not only that, but I haven't used heat on my hair. Okay. I also said goodbye Tresemme and I have moved on to a different shampoo and conditioner, and I notice already how much better my hair looks. So here I am showing you a clip of my hair from my last vlog, and then I'm showing you my hair today, where no, that's an improvement. Perfect, yeah, but it just looks and feels so much healthier.
God, it's just, what's so sad about it is I know she's gonna friggin' stop there, and it's so annoying. It's just, I don't know. I know you're gonna stop there, and it could look so much better, and I don't get it.
I'm very glad that I decided to take a pair of kitchen scissors and just chop, 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 chop. How do you manage your mental health with all of the hate that you get?
Oh my God, imagine asking Amber Lynn for mental health advice.
Honestly, the best way I can describe this is like, say there is just this invisible layer.
It did look like, it still looks better, even though it's like choppy and like, Amber's hair still looks better now than it did. It's just, I wish she would have. Yeah, it looks uneven or whatever, but you know, it's still better than it was. Nah, you didn't miss much of it. Well, Tara said, did I miss much? Excuse me, I guess Amber is kind of a lot to miss.
Between me and the hate that I receive. 9 times out of 10, 99% of my life.
I think I can safely speed this up like 0.25. Whoops. So let me do that real fast.
Okay. With all of the hate that I do consume, it doesn't pass that layer. And I think...
Listen, girl, you know, when people say things like... It's a lot of it isn't hate. A lot of her hate is people doing things like imploring her to get her 8-foot haircut. That's not hate. That's just begging you to get a haircut that you desperately needed. That's not friggin'... Yeah, Megan said those scissors will cause more split ends. Look, if Amber doesn't want to spend $2 on friggin' hair scissors on Amazon, I got nothing. And then she'd hate to say you deserve the damage you get, because, I mean, you could get it the next day. Hey, Mr. John Doe. Good to see you. Tip Tap Key said, if it's not love, it's hate. That's VPD for real. I mean, that's Amber. She's...
Time, that layer has gotten thicker. It has gotten stronger because I used to not handle the hate like I handle it now. Sometimes the hate can pass through it, but it's very, very rare.
You better dang pass through. You make thousands of dollars a month doing nothing, Amber. Friggin' let that like, you're gonna let a friggin' idiot on the internet get to you when you're making literally thousands of dollars a month talking about friggin' cutting your hair with dull scissors. Friggin', she's so...
And not only that, I try not to put myself in situations where I see the hate. I purposely don't go into my comment section because that is the brutalest place I can go. There's Reddits about me.
Wait. I thought she was reading comments again, though.
Don't go on there. Gosh, there's like other places and other forums you can go to. I don't go to any of those places. That's one of the biggest reasons why I don't even have a Twitter anymore. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. I'm sure if I can...
Well, I mean, here's the thing. That's very much how I operate. But Amber likes to act like she operates that way. She knows that those comments bug her too much to not take a look. I don't buy at all that Amber doesn't look at that stuff. And you want to know why? Because why is she so bothered? Like, If she wasn't looking at the hate online, then she would be unbothered. This is a very clearly bothered woman.
Hate about myself on a day-to-day basis, it would reach through those layers that I have in front of me.
Oh, but you got layers, Amber.
I don't consume hate about me. You guys message me in private and you guys are fucking amazing. You guys are honestly so freaking sweet. All right,
so focus on that. Talk about that. Don't talk about the haters. So you get nice comments, and that's what you choose to address. The one, like, friggin'.
So kind. And it's like, that's the stuff that I'm always thinking about. That's the type of people that I imagine who are watching me. Ever get discouraged from losing weight because of your diagnosis of
Wait, can I hear that again?
So kind. Layers that I have in front of me, but I don't consume hate about me. You guys message me in private and you guys are fucking amazing. You guys are honestly so freaking sweet to me and so kind. Right. And it's like, that's the stuff that I'm always thinking about. That's the type of people that I imagine who are watching me. Ever get discouraged from losing weight because of your diagnosis of a lipedema?
Wow. Hiccuping Duck said Becky messaged her privately. Look how that turned out. Wait, somebody's in here named Radioactive. Hold on. Radioactive Girl Scout. Why are your Girl Scout cookies, the friggin' Thin Mints, so good? Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. I told you guys when I ate a whole box recently.
Lipedema is not curable and it cannot go away. Yes, I do get discouraged because I know that there is a large portion of my body that will not go away with weight loss. And that's hard for me to absorb, hard for me to accept, hard for me to process. I will always have like a disfigured body. I'll never have the body that I want. But I'm also so far past that like vain, oh, I just want to look better. It's all about health. It's all about the fact that I do not want to die.
Well, that's a bunch of BS, because if that were true, then you wouldn't friggin' hide your legs.
So yeah, having that fear and feeling those discouragement feelings, all of that is no more stronger than like the fact that I want to live. That feeling is so much stronger than all the other stuff. But I'm only human, so of course I feel discouraged by this diagnosis. So the next question kind of goes into like what I was talking about. What is currently motivating you to lose weight? And it's
so, and then she just, see, what's annoying about it is then she just like breezed past it. She just talked about her friggin' lipedema like it's something that she can do nothing about. She mentions nothing about anything her specialist wanted her to do to make it better, or things that she's doing to help her lipedema. Like, and it's, anyway. Lola said, but 5 minutes ago you needed diamonds to improve your looks. Anyway. Right, this is what's up. Donna said it's so performative. She wants to live, but doesn't want to do the work it will take to make it happen. Oh, that's exactly how you know it's fake, it's disingenuous. She doesn't actually care about herself. She doesn't actually, because if she did, then she would do anything she could to make the situation better. She would have gotten herself doctors by now. It's so much easier for her to complain about her issues and be the victim. It's just, and this is a mentality that's kind of easy for me to spot, because I don't, she doesn't actually care. She is much happier sitting in front of the camera and saying, oh, I've got a terrible condition I can't do much about. All right, next question. She doesn't talk about anything that she could do to help herself. God, that pisses. You know what? Anyway. NyQuil said Feline tried to help with her lipedema. Yeah, look what happened to Feline. She didn't last. No. Don't expect Amber to actually try to help herself. God forbid. Rachel said, I'm wondering who Amber's gonna lean on when her health inevitably goes to shit. Well, let's hope they're bolted in pretty strongly. And she has to go to the hospital for a life-threatening crisis. And I'm unsure if that will be a wake-up call. Well, no, I mean, I guess she'll have her mom to be around to pick up her pieces for her in that case.
Pretty simple. It's like, I don't want any more health complications due to my weight, and I do not want to die anytime soon. Like, I want to live for at least another 40 years. And I know that sounds crazy.
Oh yeah, that's you do, Amber. You're crazy thing. You're living this long, living like you do.
People my size, we don't live that long. Right. What is your next goal weight since you have reached your recent goal of 490?
So I'm starting to get mad. I'm starting to get mad. I'm starting to get mad because she just keeps skipping over things. Like she really. It's the delusion that, and I've talked about this so many times because it was my own delusion. It's the delusion that everything is going to magically resolve when you lose the weight. It's a real thing that really happens when you grow up fat. I'm very convinced of it. It's a real. I wonder if it's like, it should even be a mental health condition that you think that everything's going to resolve magically when you lose the weight. Anyway, because friggin', oh, Royal Rose, you made it. What was this? Oh yeah. It's a delusion. Whoops. Sorry about that. Anyway, it's a delusion and yeah.
9 pounds. I think my next one is 469 because from my remembrance,
that'll be the magical number that solves all her problems. Oh, thank you, Royal Rose.
Lowest I remember weighing in a...
Oh, Addicted to Cold Brew's been a member for 3 months. They said, can Amber just FAFO just one time, please? What does FAFO mean? FAFO. What's that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Hey, Catherine.
Very long time. Years, probably like 7 years, maybe more. When I get there, that'll be really exciting for me. How often do you listen to music?
I mean, all right. Well, that's... When that happens, Amber. So when Amber... All right, at least she's optimistic about it, I guess.
So I listen to music every single day. I would say for hours, maybe like 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe more. It depends on what I'm doing. I will listen to music when I am walking Twinkie. I will listen to music when I am clean.
When I'm walking to Twinkie. Now Amber's imagining herself doing things.
I'll listen to music when I'm showering. Just whenever there's like...
F around and find out. So what was it again? Can Amber just F around and find out just one time, please? I know. All the rest of us F arounds and then we find out. Amber F's around and then she F's around and then she F's around and then she gets a attractive partner and then she gets all the money doing nothing and then she gets a luxury apartment and then she gets an adorable chihuahua that she doesn't pay attention to or feed. Dang it.
Like a time where I'm doing something and I want like noise, it's either that or YouTube. Do you still enjoy doing YouTube? Yes, I love everything about...
So if that's the case, why don't you do it? Because I'm pretty sure that like 6, 7, 8 days go by without upload sometimes.
My side of YouTube when it comes to filming, editing, uploading, I enjoy the whole process. I think it's really fun. I've always loved it. I love how I was able to turn a hobby into a job, into something that makes it to where I have a roof over my head every single...
So Amber's hobby... So the one hobby that Amber has is editing herself, talking about herself and all the things she does and all the things she thinks and all the... So Amber made a hobby out of herself.
And every single day I am thankful for you guys. So thank you so much for that and for letting me do something that
Oh, Miracle said, is this because of the whole Spotify list controversy? Is that why she's talking about music? Celine has a new playlist called Let's Get Married, so people are speculating that she has moved on. Oh, Feline has a new playlist called Let's Get Married. Oh. Wait, Spotify is like that? People can see your playlist? God, that makes me nervous. That's why...
I thoroughly love doing, and I will forever love it. I really truly believe that.
Then do it more,
and why a lot of people might think I don't enjoy it anymore because I don't upload as much as I used to. The reason for that has nothing to do with like enjoyment or if I actually like YouTube still. So
you clearly don't. Jamie asked if I reacted. I didn't react to the vlog before this. I'm going to react to that for members. So, because this was a longer one, I decided to skip. But I'm going to react to that one for members. I think the next time I wash my hair, which will either be tonight or tomorrow.
No worries, I still love it and I am here to stay. What's your relationship with your dad
Oh,
like?
thank God you're here to stay, Amber. What would the world do without you?
I actively do not have a relationship with him, and I haven't had one in a very, very long time. I think out of the 33 years that I have been alive, I think I have only had a true relationship with him for maybe a year of my life, and that was when I was around like 11. I was living in an all-girls group home, and I think at the
I
time,
just feel I can see it, her winged liner sinking lower and lower. Oh, Glycolic Moment said, "What is the reason for fewer uploads?" Did I think I missed it. I don't know what Amber's reason is. It's probably not a real reason. Anyway. Oh, Royal Rose said, "I love the members videos. So cozy." Yeah, yeah, they're super cozy. So I want to do it the next wash day because I've been doing a thing where I let it air dry for a little bit before I diffuse it. So I'll show you guys what I do to style it, and then while it's air drying, I'll react to Amber's new video, and we'll do that together.
my dad was doing really well in his sobriety, and he would come visit me. And I lived actually in Upper Lake, California at the time. So my dad, he would rent out boats and we would go on the boat and we would go fishing, and those are the memories. Sorry. Whoa, okay.
Oh.
Those are the memories that I like to remember. I'll probably never have a relationship with him again, and that's due to my choice, but it's also due to the fact that he just doesn't even try. He is still in his addiction and it's bad, and he has a lot of health problems and he's going through a lot. And I love my dad very much. I love him unconditionally. I love him with all of me.
Oh.
But I just know that me having a relationship with him would do more harm than good, and that's just reality. Would you recommend Ozempic?
That seemed real.
So I think that if you
I saw you guys saying stuff in the chat. Lola said, when he stole the laptop or when his friends essayed you by making comments and looking at you. You know, oh, and Garlic Breast said she's fizzling out. I wonder if she had some gummies or something. Garlic said, Amber fishing is funny to me. Magpie said, I'm loose as a goose. Don't get me started. Yeah, she is an emotional lady. Hashtag feelings. I'm not sure. Still that witch said, how was she supposedly essayed by her dad's friends at 13, 14, but hasn't seen him since he was 11? Well, she said she hasn't had a real relationship with him since, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like her stories do seem to change a lot. Lola said, wasn't her dad homeless with her brother? I don't know. I don't know. But I also kind of feel for her because I do believe that there's trauma involved with her. So I don't know. I kind of want to skip
amount
past
of weight
this.
to lose, and you're obviously under doctor's supervision and they think it's the right thing for you to do, and now you're just sitting there like, should I do this? I would say yes, give it a try, see how your body reacts. I know for me, I had some unpleasant symptoms, but ultimately in the end, I'm willing to even try it again. So if you're debating, I'd say try it. Ozempic has saved a lot of people's lives, and it has made a lot of people lose weight, and I feel like that's really important.
So a lot of you think that the real reason why she went off this is because she actually has diabetes, which I believe entirely.
Important for health reasons. So yeah. So this kind of goes into the last question. Why are you open to Ozempic again, even if it can mess with your gallbladder? Because rapid weight loss, yo-yo dieting, losing a large amount of weight, all of that messes with your gallbladder regardless. I'm the queen of yo-yo dieting. You guys know that. I want to lose a large chunk of weight. So it's like my gallbladder has had issues in the past already due to the yo-yo dieting and to the weight loss. So it's like, what's another thing? If I'm being supervised by a doctor and they're like, you know what, it's fine, I think your gallbladder will be fine, then I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna not lose weight just because of my gallbladder. Do you think living in
Oklahoma... You've done that over and over again. She acts like she hasn't done that over and over again. Oh, she's giving medical advice, Jamie. Nobody's gonna stop her, so she's gonna do it anyway. Yeah, Chatty Jesse said, I can imagine the side effects of Ozempic was really unpleasant for someone who has BED. I mean, well, apparently she was eating her way through Ozempic. She was saying it didn't even work for her.
will allow you to grow or no? Oh, absolutely. Because it has already allowed me to grow. This is the most independent I have ever been in my whole entire life. I feel.
Oh God, that's sad. I'm sorry. Chill Out said, "Girl, you never you never yo-yo diet. You lie about eating less while binging."
My mental health improving.
Yeah, Cold Brew said her gallbladder is the go-to excuse. It always will be. At any time she goes on a diet, let's say she accidentally stays on a diet for more than 2 days, she'll have an excuse in her back pocket, and that's her gallbladder.
I feel my emotional health improving. I feel my physical health. I am losing weight. I am independent. Yes, I don't drive. A lot of people don't, though. You can be an independent person and still not drive. So yes, I am already growing.
Right, you're the unique person that proves that, Amber.
Improving as a person, like living on my own. The question for me is, will I continue to grow as a person here?
Oh, you'll grow all right, I'm sure.
Or am I eventually going to want to move on and go somewhere else? I don't know. What's one thing people rag you about online that you feel bad about? So by rag me, I'm assuming the person meant like something that people like constantly bring up.
Oh God, please make it something real, Amber. There's got to be one thing that we complain about that you agree, okay, yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There's got to be one thing, Amber.
The first thing I think of is just like my ignorance with like certain words that I've used years and years ago. Like I'm talking over 7 years ago. Since then, I have apologized and learned, owned up for my mistakes. And I think that's literally the only thing you can do when you're ignorant towards something is own up to your mistakes, apologize, learn.
Thank you, Amber, for demonstrating what a good person you are.
And grow from that. Do you think the therapy you did for weight loss surgery helped you? Because as a viewer of 8 years, I have noticed a huge positive change in you. Well, thank you for saying that. It actually means a lot to me. I also noticed it as well. But I think that the therapy...
What the F are they talking about? Who is this person? What change have they noticed? They clearly need an eye test.
Definitely helped. It helped a lot because I think that might be the first time in my whole life, and I've done a lot of therapy in my life, but that is the first time in my whole life that I have ever seen one psychologist for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And it's almost as if like my whole...
Blink is yelling in all caps. You have not apologized ever. Amber, she only has said she's already apologized. I know. She'll say, oh, I already apologized for them. When? Right, Rachel said, what about Blackie or Rain and Petals Eavesdrop? Like, just off the bat. Like, anyway. Jamie said, Amber, this is the most independent I've ever been. Also, Amber, my mom has to say bingo for me. That's funny, Jamie.
Weight loss surgery journey was just like meant to happen for that very reason, because it's like I've learned so much about myself, and there were so many like situations from my past, especially like in my childhood, where it's like if I would even think about it, like instantly tears. And now it's like I can talk maturely and clearly about those situations where it's like I'm okay and I'm here and I'm well. I feel myself healing from things that I never ever thought that I would, and getting diagnosed with PTSD and also BPD. It opened my eyes tremendously. It's like things that I used to not be aware of. I'm not.
So you're not in therapy? Like you were diagnosed with PTSD and BPD, and you didn't think it was important to get yourself a mental health professional right away? Catherine Faye says, it seems like she treats therapists like ER doctors. And she treats ER doctors like primary care physicians. I think Amber gets a little confused when it's time to go to the doctor.
How aware of, and I'm able to like rationally be like, okay.
So and Jamie, thank you for the super chat, I meant to say.
This is the...
And Tim points out that Amber also has OBCD, which she forgot to mention, but we're not forgetting.
The reason you're this way... Now it's your choice to like find that rational side of you, take a deep breath, calm down, and do the right thing. So this
Amber had to find the rational side of her. She must still be looking.
Kind of goes with the last question, but it's because of the answer that I am going to give. The question is, what is the worst habit that you do when you're in love with someone? So not only do I have BPD, but I have massive anxious attachment issues. Like
oh my god, massive anxious attachment issues. Like see, Amber doesn't just have anxious attachment issues. She has massive everything's always big, huge, massive with Amber. Oh, welcome to the Leaf Lock, Michael. Just in time. I'm gonna have a live stream soon. The next time I wash my hair, which will be soon. Um, Probably tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully tonight. Hopefully I get my ass together. Anyway, she's totally cured, Jamie. She's cured of BPD, but that's a personality disorder. Usually, for most people, they spend their whole lives in treatment for a personality disorder. Not Amber. She cured that in 2 weeks. So don't worry about that.
Is so freaking bad. But when I'm in love with someone, they become my everything. And I know it's because of the BPD. I know it's because of the anxious attachment. So it gets so bad, it's to the point where it's like my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts.
What she's saying right here is how you know she's not healing. I know I'm toxic, but it's because of my BPD. That's how you know that she's not healing dick. Because if she were healed or healing, she would know that her problems are not other people's problems. She would know that she can't pin her friggin' issues on other people. I mean, you can, but you'll be toxic and nobody else will want. And then if they're emotionally healthy, they're going to dump you, which your girlfriends do over and over again, Amber. There's never any, like, anxiously attached Lynn. I know. Shiny Magpie said, I have BPD. She's so annoying about it. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, and Michael, who's been a member for 7 months, said, how can she lie so much and not cringe? I don't know what.
My day goes, etc., is all based on the way that they are treating me. One small change.
And she's saying all this in the present tense, which is insinuating that she's still doing it, even though she recognizes it and she sees it. Instead of doing something about it, she friggin' wears the problem on her t-shirt. Look, I'm problematic. I'm a red flag. Don't date me. Like, what's the matter with her? Like Amber, it doesn't make you cute or quirky because BPD makes you do stuff. It makes you need therapy. That's what it means. Like, nobody wants to date a problem that is you're, I guess, just want to be cute and quirky with your BPD. You don't want to fix yourself at all. That's not attractive. That's not. I would not want to date someone who knows they have issues like that are causing problems in relationships, and you're not going to address it at all, and you're just going to blame other people. That's weird. Nobody wants to date someone like that. Yeah, friggin' who said it? Blink said, it's not toxic if you know it's toxic. Well, Deb said, why do something about it, though, when she has a great excuse? What's the matter with you? I can. Right. Still That Witch said BPD can get better with intense therapy. Absolutely. Absolutely. But if you want to be like, I act toxically because I have a personality disorder and I'm doing nothing about it. Who wants to date someone who says that? Like, you're kidding. Amber, who are you dating like this? Like, hello? Like, you have issues, deal with them, work on them. But nobody wants to date someone who's like, I have issues and I do nothing about it. Like, what the? Are you serious? God, at least you're better off acting unaware of your issues. You're better off. You're acting aware of your issues and you're still not doing anything about it. That's even more toxic.
Or tweak in tone or words can literally feel like the end of the world to me. I never understood why. I always thought I was just dramatic. That's what I was called, my whole life in relationships. It's just like, you're dramatic. Why are you so irrational? Why do you act this way? Like, you're just being crazy. Like, hearing those things constantly, it's just like, yeah, that's how I felt. Like, I'm just being dramatic. I'm just drama queen. And it's just...
Oh, she's not dramatic anymore, though. Like, I can't even listen to this. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, I'm like so dramatic because I have BPD and I'm unique. Like, it's so annoying. Like, you're kidding me.
No, like, now that I know the reason.
Friggin' Jamie said, I don't think Amber can put herself in the shoes of anyone who would be put off by her issues, right? So, and look at her squinting. Amber would think that if you don't want to date her because of her issues, that you're a hater. Like, she'd be like one of those. It's like the equivalent of, oh, you're fat phobic if you wouldn't date an obese person. It's like the same thing. Like, oh, you're mental health phobic if you wouldn't date me. Like, look, she's got those crazy look in her eyes. Like, she would judge you if you wouldn't want to date her because of this. Like, that's what she looks like. Oh, good lord.
And it's like,
Friggin' Royal Rose said, just because you have a personality disorder doesn't mean that you also aren't a dramatic drama queen. Like, friggin', oh my god. I'll admit that it is kind of, it feels good to know that your issues are caused because of, like, it feels good to know, like, okay, I'm this way because of this. But it feels good because now you know what to fix. Amber has no intentions on fixing herself. She just wants to roll around in her mud and her problems and friggin' it's just
wow, I have BPD.
right. Tiny Blue Dasher said she would probably call you ableist for not wanting to date her. Exactly. Anyway,
why I'm doing this. Like, I know this isn't normal. I know this isn't rational. Having that answer has helped me so much. Like, you guys have no idea how
oh, good, Amber. You've got the ultimate excuse to act like a crazy biff now. You've got the ultimate excuse. Oh my god, what? You're kidding me. Like, it's like, guys, I got the golden ticket that lets me act like the toxic bitch I've always wanted to.
empowering it is to have an answer. I'm gonna actually give an example. So say
now she's empowered to treat people like crap. It's unbelievable.
Relationship with usually messages me every morning at 9 a.m. and says good morning to me. That's something I'm used to. That's something that I expect. So if it comes 9:30, I start to think they hate me. They want nothing to do with me. They're cheating on me. That's where my brain goes.
Once again, oh my god, look how crazy her eyes looked when she said, that's where my brain goes. Watch this. Wait, did I?
Automatically. I'm not gonna lie. It would probably start happening around 9. That's where my brain goes.
Did you see that? That's where my brain goes.
They want nothing to do with me. They're cheating on me. That's where my brain goes.
And she says that in the present tense. She's still this way. Wow. Like, she sees nothing wrong with this. She's like, oh, it's just because of my BPD. Don't expect me to change anything. Like, Rachel said, if I use my autism ADHD to treat people like crap, use it as an excuse and not find ways to cope, I'd still be an a-hole, period. Oh, Courtney said, for anyone struggling with the issues she's talking about, the book Codependent No More is a good place to start healing. Thank you for telling me. Oh, good. Tim saying, me. It's like crazy. Like, she's still this way and she sees no issue with it. Excuse me.
Automatically. I'm not gonna lie. It would probably start happening around 9:03 a.m. So then what that would cause me to do is text them. Why haven't you talked to me? Is everything okay? Like multiple texts. Because not only is that my BPD being like triggered, but it's also my anxious attachment being triggered. But now that I have the answers, where in the past, if I did that, that would just be me being dramatic. I'm a crazy girlfriend. Like, what the heck are you doing? Now it's like, if that was to happen, I would send one text. You okay, babe? You know, a simple you okay? Yes, I'd still be like on the inside.
Oh, she's healed and cured now. Healed and cured.
Like anxiety, like, oh my God, what's happening? Because I can't change those things about myself right now. That's going to come with time. That's going to come with therapy. That's going to come with help.
What therapy are you getting? What help are you getting? That's going to come with therapy. What therapy? Like, what is she talking about? What work is she doing? Oh my God. Now she's thinking that she's going to improve based on non-work that she's doing. She's that delusional that she thinks that she's working on herself in an alternate reality and that she'll benefit from it in this reality somehow. Anyway.
The fact that I'm able to stare the same situation in the face, whereas it happening 3 years ago and I freaked the F out, or it happening now and I'm like, it's gonna be okay, Amberlynn. I thoroughly feel like my psychologist from Kentucky changed my life. Like, because I'm able to see things so different than I was prior to the diagnosis.
Oh, trust me, I could see you have much healthier relationships now, Amber.
No, it can be exhausting for someone to be with someone like that.
Right. Catherine said, wow, my hubby and I would not have had a relationship if we acted like this toward each other. I think it's hilarious that she thinks she's over this behavior. I don't know. Didn't she just... never mind. She falls in love in like 2 seconds. Royal Rose said, quote, those changes will come with therapy and help, but I'm not getting therapy or help, so I'm not changing. Yeah, she saw the psychologist for maybe 15 weeks, Hickaving Duck, and she is cured of all her lifelong issues in 15 weeks.
100%.
That's friggin', what is that? How many months is that? 12 is 3. Wow, less than 4 months. That's
It's
crazy.
also exhausting for me. It's very exhausting. But I try my very hardest to be upfront with the person that I'm interested in. Like, these are my issues. This is sometimes how I react to certain situations. I just feel like it's very important to have open communication around anything in a relationship, but especially
Amber,
mental health and the way that you react.
Do you
as a person.
start it off with that? What do you mean? You tell people this who you've known for 2 seconds that you have anxious attachment? Like,
how many times have you ordered takeout in March and what was it? So today's actually March 12th and I've only ordered takeout 3 times. So I'm actually very proud of that. Like, round of applause. I mean, this is coming from a girly pop who would order takeout a couple times a day. So I would say I'm very, very proud of that. What show did you audition for last year? So I am friends with someone from 1,000 Pound Best Friends, and we thought it would be a good idea for me to be on that show. So she talked to the producers and they're like, you know what, let's give her an interview. So I had an interview. Feline was my girlfriend at the time and she was 100% supportive. We knew that we were going to have to actually move to a different state to be a part of that show. And we were both willing to do it. We were willing and ready. I did the interview. It actually went amazing, but I never heard back from them. And I'm not going to lie to you, this happens a lot. I have been interviewed for a few weight loss shows and it always goes really good. They like hype me up and they make me feel really good, but they never call me back. They never even tell me, sorry, we didn't choose you.
Do you guys believe that? I don't know. Well, I know that my 600-pound life was really trying to get in touch with her not long ago. And that was in the middle of a different drama was going on at the same time, so it got buried. And I was really upset about that because at the time I wanted to make a video and I didn't because, you know, I had a very upsetting beginning of this year. So I kept getting distracted. But, like, there was a time when my 600-pound life was getting in touch with reaction channels trying to get in touch with Amber. Like, they were really reaching. And then Amber came through with a lie that they decided that she wasn't train wreck enough for the show. That's what she told us. But I know that's not what happened. So, Chantal's unflicked bean said, that means the interview didn't go well. I know how it feels to be on an interview that you think goes well and it doesn't. I'm just not sure if I believe it because, like I said, just why would my 600-pound life be like getting in touch with literal reaction channels trying to get in touch with Amber? That's something I know is true, and anything coming out of Amber's mouth I don't know is true. So that's all I'm saying.
It's just like there's nothing. So it would have been an amazing experience. I would have absolutely loved it because the girl I'm friends with from that show, I don't want to like say her name because I don't know how she would feel about that. I'm sure she wouldn't care, but like, y'all, you know me, I'm afraid. Like the doxing, I might say the wrong thing. Like I have become more private on my channel. I do want to get better with that and start sharing more, but it's hard to balance like, what am I allowed to say versus what am I not allowed to say? I don't want anyone mad at me. So, but yeah.
We're going to be mad at you no matter what you say, so you might as well just say it all. What was I going to say? I'm just surprised that Amber hasn't been on my 600-pound life. I'm going to say it again. I just don't believe that this past time that my 600-pound life did not want her on. I don't believe it at all. Hiccuping Duck said, say it's true. The casting directors didn't think she's the right fit. Amber didn't fit? No way. Sorry. Well, that's a good point. Chatty Jesse said, wouldn't you follow up, especially if you're friends with, if you know, you're already friends with someone on the show? Ay, ay, ay. Anyway.
It was 1,000-pound best friends, and I don't know, it would have been great. Like, I really do feel that. Do you consider yourself a sexual person? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would consider myself to actually be a very sexual person, especially
okay, please don't elaborate.
If we vibe in that way, like sex
enough.
every day.
That's all
so
right.
I actually do have a current love life, and it is with my Valentine. There was a phase where I was talking to multiple people at once, and my feelings grew here and there.
Oh my God, Amber gets multiple people at once. Oh my God. I can't. You know, I need to seriously lower my standards.
Realize that like talking to multiple people at once is not me. It never has.
I'm sure it isn't.
Been. I never did anything like that before. But it's like people were like, you know, you're single, try it out, talk to different people. And I did. I experienced it. Great. It's just not for me. So my Valentine is the only person that I'm interested in, and the only person that I want to be interested in. And that
she's very interested in you, I'm sure, with those diamonds in your eye. Michael said this is all for Feline. 1,000%. 1,000%. She is not over Feline. It has not been enough time. She pined after what's her name for like 10 years. So she doesn't get over until she's with a relationship with another person. That's just how she works. From one person with attachment issues to another, I can guarantee that she doesn't get over Feline until she's with someone else. I'm just saying. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to... You know what? Sorry, I got a little distracted by something.
Will be interested in. So, yeah, I do have a love life. What 5 things would
Why
you
does
want
Amber get a
partner
love
to be
life?
like? I'll name some things, like obviously like trustworthy and loyal. I want someone who's loving and affectionate, like with their words.
You gotta go the drive-through when she wants you to.
And physical touch. I want someone who's obsessed with me, like mutual
Oh, God. Good luck with that, Amber.
obsession is definitely green flag coded for sure. And I want someone who's like weird and funny and quirky and silly, because that is very much me. And I want to
Very much, guys. She is the quirkiest and the silliest you've ever met.
laugh with you and be weird with you. And I just love that. Like someone with a good sense of humor. Who is your favorite ex? I'm gonna say Feline. Is wifey number 1 the same as wifey number 2?
Feline's her favorite ex because she's her most recent ex. And she is not over Feline. Who said that? That they nailed it. No, she's not over Feline yet. Was that you, Michael? Definitely not over Feline yet. It has not been nearly enough time. So, Amberlynn is the great triangulator. Anyway.
Wifey number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are all the same person. Has Nick Avocado apologized
well,
yet
she finally
for
admits that.
implying you lied about having cancer? No, he hasn't. And I think that's just very low of him, especially because he still says quotes and does things that I do in my videos and his videos. It's just like,
Yeah, he really does. So he's just doing this for no reason, Amber? I mean, maybe... What do you guys think, honestly? Let's do it here. Okay, type 1 if you think Nick actually knows for real that Amber, made up cancer, right? Type 2 if you think he's just trolling. So let's see what you guys think. Chatty Jessie said, boy, she just brushed right by the fact that she lied about Winifred 1 and 2. That's because she knew that we all knew, so she's too embarrassed. She doesn't want to address it too much. So, Megan, you think, yeah, Nick is trash. That's the thing, glycolic moment. I don't know if he is a troll literally for a living, and he makes a lot of money doing it, so. Anyway. Okay, a lot of you guys just think that she's trolling, so we'll see.
have a heart, like at all. It'd be different like if he was just like another YouTuber who just wanted to talk shit. But I did consider him my friend, and I did talk to him about my cancer privately in text messages. So it's just like, for him to do something like that is just really, really wrong. Would I like an apology? Sure. Like, be a good, decent human being. Who is your favorite reactor?
I don't know. That's like, okay, Rachel said 3. I don't care. All right, most of you, it looks like you think Nick is trolling, and that's actually what I think too. I actually haven't watched him in a while. But the thing is, and here's the thing: for a while, I was watching him pretty religiously just because of his Amber Lynn references. So that's what makes me think that it's trolling because he got my views. I mean, I always kind of watched him every once in a while, but I watched him much more regularly for a while there because of his Amber trolling. So I think he just knows what he's doing. And it's his job, literally. So
In girl
he knows
world.
what to do.
Definitely Yo Mama, hands down. I feel like we don't really have anyone like that in the community. Someone who's willing to stand up towards bullies and YouTubers who think that they're an apology. Sure, like be a good G. I feel like we don't really have anyone like that in the community.
Wait,
someone who's willing to stand. Definitely Yo Mama, hands down. I feel like we don't really have anyone like that in the community. Someone who's willing to stand up.
Is that our favorite? Who's Yo Mama? Are they a reactor? I'm not sure who they are. You watched his vegan content, Lola? I did not like his vegan. And I was vegan. I was newly vegan, and something about him rubs me the wrong way. Something about his vegan content I did not think was genuine. Like I just did not watch him, and I was vegan myself, so he is more genuine now doing his trolling.
Towards bullies and YouTubers who think that they're doing something good when they're really not. They're just like attacking two individuals. I noticed that a lot of the reaction channels, they don't like to talk about the other reaction channels. And if they do, it's always like good things. But it's like, y'all, these reaction channels, they're not perfect. They do and say wrong things as well because we're humans.
What are you saying? You want me to sit around and talk about reaction channels? I don't get... The reason why I don't talk about other reaction channels is because I don't care enough to watch a ton of Amber content. I'm just being honest. I like to watch Tiny Blue, Dasher. I like to watch... There are channels that I do watch sometimes, but not often. The time I spend on Amber Lynn is usually these reactions and my comments and stuff, but that's why it's nothing... I don't... Look at the look on her face. It's nothing more than that. I just don't care about Amber that much to watch every friggin' reaction, you know? Oh, Yo Mama is far up Foodie Booty's butt? Okay, so Yo Mama is pro Foodie Booty. Okay, well, there's no pro Amber channels out there. I wonder why that is.
That's how we're programmed to make mistakes and to do things that we shouldn't. But I think the difference is that Yo Mama's not afraid to say something, while all the other reaction channels are very much scaredy cats, for the lack of a better term. Minus all that, I genuinely just think that Yo Mama
I'm not scaredy. I just don't care. What are you talking about? Scaredy. What are you talking about? A scaredy cat? No, I just don't care that much. What are you talking? Oh, yeah. Anyway, Mom Amy said Amber needs a new scale. Hers is broken. Megan said, scared to talk about what? I don't know. She's a match. Right. Hiccuping Duck said, reaction channels are their opinions. Reactors tend to have a mutual respect for different opinions. I mean, I don't think I don't know, guys. I just, like I said, I don't care that much. I'm not going to spend all day watching Amber Sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I do. But most of the times I don't. Dang it. Anyway, if I watch a reaction channel, most likely it's a Foodie Booty reaction channel because I don't watch Foodie like very often. So
I love his live streams and I watch every single one of them. Who is the last person that texted you? So the last person that texted me was my Valentine. Do you use sex toys with yourself or with partners? Yes, I do.
Is she gonna continue to refer to this person as my Valentine? There's nothing else about this person that's noteworthy enough to like you. At least with the other one, she bothered to make up a name. But with this one, the only thing they were good for was getting her presents on Valentine's Day.
Some people are going to come for me, especially if you've been watching me for about a decade. Because I remember one time I said, like I said, like this was like a decade ago. And one time I was like, yeah, I think you only need sex toys if like your sex life is like super boring. Girly pop, I was just like delusional at the time. I'm not delusional anymore. A sex toy is amazing. And I've been knew that for years now, but I'm just like speaking about
I'm so sorry
this Friday. It's actually a serious conversation that I'm having with someone. So I journaled a little bit about that and like just how I feel about it and maybe some like talking points that I would like to bring up. Will you show your partner and like just how I feel about it and maybe some like talking points that I would like to bring up.
Sorry guys.
Conversation that I will be having this Friday. It's actually a serious conversation that I'm having with someone. So I journaled a little bit about that and like just how I feel about it and maybe some like talking points that
God, what's the conversation?
I'd like to bring up. Will you show your partner in
and we're never gonna know. Why does she say I hate it when people do that. When like don't be vague. It's so annoying. Tell me what you're going through. Like, stop it with the vague. God, it's. Yeah, she really cut her hair with kitchen scissors, Mom Amy. Hiccuping Duck said she's really acting like a 14-year-old who had a sip of her mom's wine. So people are claiming she's moving in with Valentine? There's no way she would move in with someone this quickly. No, no, no. You bet it's a move-in conversation? Why would you move in someone you knew like a month? Sorry, I'm yelling, guys. Are you?
In the future. So this goes for anyone, whether it's a family member, whether it's a partner, whether it's a friend. I will show you. You can be in my videos. You can be in all my videos. You can do whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but
It's
you guys.
It's funny that they often choose to not do that, Amber.
Be all up in my videos. Like, I don't care, but it's only if you want to. I will never ever put.
And they usually don't want to. So they have all the carte blanche to say or do whatever they want. On your viewed videos that are viewed by tens of thousands of people, and they choose not to.
Someone in my videos that does not want to be in my video. I would love it. Would love it if my partner wanted to be part of my YouTube channel. But no. I understand if they wouldn't. People are brutal.
Oh my gosh, she's talking about involving them in the YouTube channel already. Wow. I don't know what to say. Donna said, does she even have the room to move someone in?
Difference between, oh, I'm gonna make fun of this, I might make fun of your hair, versus like, I'm gonna dox you and your family and your dog and your dog's kibbles. Like, it's just like, people be doxing like what doctors I have. That actually goes into the next question.
Yeah, so, and you know this, so why don't you shut the F up and stop providing so many details? Good Lord.
Segue, Amberlynn.
She has people, they could find who her girlfriend is and all they know is the third letter of their first name and they will be found. So she knows this about her audience and she keeps dropping breadcrumbs anyway.
What really happened during the weight loss surgery era? Okay. I specifically said repeatedly during that whole era, I will explain later. You guys will see why I'm upset later. I can't tell you now, but I'll tell you later. Later is here, and I'm just going to do it short and quick.
Wait, I'm going to be upset? So I'm going to be upset? Insinuating that I'm not already. Okay. No.
But I'm just not. And I'm just going to do it short and quick and to the point. I could easily do a whole story time, but I'm just not going to even do that because I'm not going to put my energy into this that hardcore because I just don't want to. I did back then. My energy was very much into this back then. I was very upset.
Yes, and my energy was very into it too. And I was very expecting you to get this dang surgery.
So let's get into it. So if you guys remember, I came on my YouTube and I said, oh, I can't get weight loss surgery until I don't binge for a whole year.
Right.
It came out of nowhere. It was confusing. It was weird. It made no sense.
Right.
I held on to that and I said, okay, let's do it. Then I had an appointment with my dietitian and she said, you're going to come meet the surgeon because we need to talk to you about something.
Okay.
And this was before I was even supposed to meet the surgeon. Sorry, I itched right here, so that's why I'm super red and I just now noticed. My
that's normal, Amber.
Skin be sensitive. So anyways, I was gonna meet the surgeon even before I was supposed to. So long story short, hundreds and hundreds of people were emailing my surgeon, finding his Instagram and messaging him.
Yeah,
they were contacting.
Amber, you were the one that bragged about having a famous surgeon. Oh no, she's about to blame us for this. She's about to blame us.
My surgeon's office, through the phone, through messages, any way that people could contact my surgeon, they were finding it and they were doing it. So how did people find out who my surgeon was? A reaction channel. How did that reaction channel find out who my surgeon was? Because I read maybe 2 sentences of an email.
Yeah. Look at your eyes. That's your audience. Yeah. Yeah, we did fight. Remember, that was back when I was in the. I don't like talking about my Discord days, but yeah, they. It wasn't from the email, Megan said. Right, it was from the website, right? Wasn't it from the website? Yeah, the Hickavik Duck said maybe don't read your email out loud. That's what it was. It was her email. That's right. It was the email. No, she never leaves the Lululand tonight. But you know what? Neither do I, so. Yeah, she posted an email. That's right. Guys. Yeah, she outed that surgeon. That was her. She knows exactly how. See, this is how you know that she doesn't actually want to lose weight. She never actually wants to. Because she would have kept that so close to her chest so we wouldn't ruin it. But she is such a friggin' narcissist. I'm sorry. She said that we just had to know that she had a famous surgeon. She needed us to know that she had a famous surgeon more than she needed her surgeon to have privacy. Wow. It's not my fault. Cold brew with. Right. Megan said she lied and said it was out of state, but then she went someplace 20 minutes away. Right. Right. This was all her fault. This was all her fault. We found her surgeon and it was. Yeah, and she doxed her bladder doctor's phone number, NyQuil, back in the day. Like, she's the worst. God.
That was sent to me by my surgeon's office.
Yeah, you
this
shouldn't have done that.
reactor wanted to know so badly who my surgeon was that they faked wanting to get weight loss surgery just so they could get that email back to them to confirm who my weight loss surgeon was. And once they confirmed who my weight loss surgeon was, what did they do? They doxed him.
Yeah.
They said,
you doxed him. You doxed him. We didn't find him. Sorry, I don't know. I don't know for a fact that she's talking about us, but it was not hard to find. Thank you, Silver Hair Care, for the super chat. They said the same person who doxed the surgeon doxed Jade. Ooh. Wow. Yeah, that whole era was definitely just for content, Jamie. Dang it. It wasn't hard to find. It wasn't the information she provided, guys. God. Right. Sock Puppet said you doxed him, you insufferable blank. Chantal said she said, quote, the narc alert in the chat. Yeah, they, it's, yeah, the narc alert. It was our. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure it came from the Discord at the time. Anyway. Mom Amy said she's rewriting history. LOL, she blamed the narc alert. Yeah, the narc alert. Well, the narc alert did find it. So it was so easy to find. Or was it the narc alert or it was someone in the Discord? I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure this all went down in our Discord. And anyway. Donna said apparently Girly Pop has never heard of Google. Wow. Ruby said her surgeon would not discuss her with another patient. Right, that's friggin'. I don't believe that either. That's friggin' HIPAA. You can't. That's literally HIPAA. She complains about HIPAA. God, for all the squawking she does about HIPAA, she knows nothing about it. A doctor can't just talk about her case with another patient.
Lynn's surgeon. This is who he is.
Oh shoot, my sister's kids are about to come home. Let me text them because I gotta let them in. Shoot. Hold on, let me text them real fast. I'm streaming. Let me know when you guys need to be let in. Okay, anyway.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, my surgeon was Dr. Smith. The same surgeon who did Tammy Slayton's surgery.
Right.
I have met him. He is wonderful. Yes. He was understanding. So when I met him and we had that meeting, I explained to him everything. He explained to me the type of messages and things that he was receiving. It was people saying how I've binged and I lie.
You do.
So not only was I fighting for myself to get weight loss surgery, but I was fighting against hundreds of people because of a careless reaction.
Amber, you posted about binging on friggin' a dozen candy bars. You guys remember that? She got a bunch of candy bars in her P.O. box, so she binged on them. You guys remember that? So I guess people were messaging her surgeon being like, she just binged a bunch of candy bars, right? That stuff like that probably, I didn't do it. I never did anything like remotely like that, but I'm sure her more devoted haters did. So
action channel. I was pissed. I was hurt because
be pissed at yourself. So she's pissed at the reaction channel. Let's see if she mentions being pissed at herself at all.
Like, react to me all day. Go for it. I really don't care at this point, but stop getting in the fucking way of my life. Like, you got in the way of my life.
With all your blinking, Amber. You're the one that, to an audience that has doxed all your girlfriends. You told us who your surgeon was. I mean, it wasn't me personally who found the doc. I'm not that smart, so that's why I'm acting like this. But I know it kind of came from the disc, so it wasn't me personally, and I don't think it was the narcoler personally, but it did happen, and it was a matter of time because she provided so much information. So, right, Donna said, I'm sure she told her doctor that she's a famous YouTuber. Chantal's Unflicked Bean said, she's acting like she's so famous that a lot of people called the clinic like that doctor didn't do surgery on the friggin' Slayton sisters who had a literal TV show. So, she's squinting at me when she's the one who binged on candy bars. If she didn't binge while she was in the program, then it would not have been an issue. Then we would have nothing to tell the doctor. This is her. And this is how you know she's going nowhere because of all the blaming she's still doing. You can't blame other people while also improving your life.
So once the surgeon heard about all this and heard my side of the story, that is when things were changed. And he was like, you know what? A year is way too long. He explained to me that they've never been in this type of situation where like someone who was well known gets doxxed and now he's receiving all of these messages and calls and stuff. Like, not only like was that not fair to me, but it wasn't.
Once again, it was a Slate. I can't. Do I have to listen to this? The literal Slayton sisters. And maybe that should tell you something. That there's more hate coming from you than some people as famous as the Slayton sisters who have TV shows. Jamie, thank you for the super chat. She said she proved that she didn't stop binging by not meeting her goals for weight loss surgery. Nobody stopped her from losing weight. Nobody made her binge. Just because you got candy bars in your P.O. box, who put them in your mouth? And the fact that she was unable to stop herself from putting them in her mouth demonstrates she's not ready for weight loss surgery. Because stuff like that's going to happen in real life. Like, you're going to be in situations where there's a pile of food and you have to be expected to not eat all of it, Amber.
Fair to them as professionals. Like, they had to deal with all of these messages. That's not fair to them. As I speak on this, I also want to thank Zachary Michael because he knew about all of this. I actually told him.
Tim said, why didn't she look for another weight loss surgeon? Right, if she actually wanted weight loss surgery, why wouldn't she just go to a different surgeon and not share any information about who the surgeon was? Ay. Oh, I'm sorry, Annabelle, you had a cancer. It's all right. I'm not, trust me. Trust me. I'm not mad about it. Not another sock puppet said, you guys, she's more famous than TLC's Amy and Tammy Slayton. Okay, girly pops?
In private, I didn't give him like the rundown. I didn't give him every tiny detail, but he knew who my surgeon was. I went back to try to find the DMs, but I don't know. A lot of DMs were deleted. I don't know if it was because of him or because I had him blocked at one point. It's a mess. I do be blocking. I'm not gonna lie, but just out of respect, I'm not gonna share our DMs.
Wait, who are you blocking?
It's a mess. I went back to try to find the DM. the rundown. I didn't give him every tiny detail, but he knew who my surgeon was. I went back to try to find the DMs, but I don't know. A lot of DMs were deleted. I don't know if it was because of him or because I had him blocked at one point. It's a mess. I do be blocking, I'm not gonna lie. But just out of respect.
Blocked Zachary Michael, okay.
I'm not gonna share our DMs because I feel like that's low life.
Oh, that's very big of you, Amber. Big.
I know reaction channels love to share DMs. It's like their go-to. It's like, oh, Amberlyn messaged me.
Amber, nobody shares more DMs and
we show you. It's like, for real now, come on. But yeah, Zachary Michael knew and he didn't say a word. And in his reactions, he acted like he had no idea. And I feel like a lot of people might ask this. No, that's not the reason why I didn't end up getting weight loss surgery, because I was still going through with it. Like, Dr. Smith is so freaking amazing. Like, he was so sweet.
Amber, you weren't going through with anything. My sister's kids are home. Oh, never mind. My mom let them in.
Gentleman, he was rooting for me through and through. Like, I wish more than anything, if I ever want weight loss surgery again, that he will be the surgeon, because it's just like, he is incredible. I ultimately did not get weight loss surgery because I didn't feel ready. I didn't. I genuinely didn't. I didn't feel like I had the support that I needed, because me and my ex, my now ex, we were just going through a lot at the time, and it was super expensive, like $35,000. Like, it was just like a lot of different things that were causing me to be like, this is not the right choice right now. So the next question kind of goes into,
I don't know what to say. So why did she just scolded us for 5 minutes for no reason, even though she admits at the end that she wasn't ready for surgery. That's all she had to say. That's all we were trying to say the whole time, was that she wasn't ready for surgery. That was our whole point the whole time. Oh my God. So it's been a year, and finally now she admits that she just wasn't dang ready for the surgery.
Talking about, is weight loss surgery something you will try again? So right now the answer is no, but will it always be no? I really don't know, but right now that's not like in the cards for me, honestly.
It's
so
like
the last
one
question
thing
is,
that'll
what's your
save you.
ideal sexual fantasy?
I don't want to know. Okay, so guys, I'm so sorry, but I really have to pee. Do you mind if I abruptly hang up right now? I have to pee so bad. I'm so sorry, and I suck. And I wish I could keep talking, but I'm going to go live again because I missed a video of Amber's. So I'm going to go live for members. Hickam Duck said, Zachary Michael says he doesn't get involved with that crap. That's right. That's what you do. You don't get involved. Seriously. Wait, what are you guys saying? Michael said, my now ex. LOL. She wants Feline to... My now ex. Oh my God. You guys are so funny. All right, I'm so sorry. I wish I could stay, but I have to pee so bad. So I'm going to be live for members either tonight or whenever I wash my hair, because I'll do a, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. God, I gotta pee. Oh my God. Oh, hey, Arsenade. I haven't said hi. Hello. Yeah, I should have a stream catheter, right? What am I doing? All right, I gotta go.